This story I'm about to tell is a love story.
Yes.
And here goes the first piece, and then after that we'll get you guys engaged. Okay, so we all know this story. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, you know, your typical love story. Boy starts to like girl, and I'm not talking about that regular kind of like, no, I mean that I really like you type of like. And girl thinks boy is kind of cute, but she won't say much because, well, that's not what typical girls do. She can only hope that boy gets her hints and her clues. But boy doesn't seem to get it. At least not to her. See, he does get it. He catches her looks, notices her compliments, and even her laughs at his lame sense of humor, but he just doesn't know how to approach her. I'm afraid he would stutter. It's not like he would know what to say. See, he's written it down in like 10 different ways. If he could, boy would walk up to girl, take a deep breath and say, excuse me, can I borrow a moment of your time and share with you what's been on my mind? For a while now, it seems like you're the girl I've been trying to find. My whole life makes sense whenever I'm in your presence. I like these words and my sentences rearranged as if I was talking different languages, like, pardon my French, but je te trouve si belle, jeune demoiselle, que je pense comprendre ce qui rêve et ce qui rêve. J'aimerais te dire que je t'aime, te dire que je trouve qu'on irait bien de te dire que j'aimerais ne jamais devoir te dire adieu. Toi et moi, un portrait si parfait comme un Léonard de Vinci, dirait ce couple plutôt divin ainsi. Ouais. See, I think you're amazing, beautiful both inside and out, and I was kind of hoping I could take you out on a date, maybe on the weekend, say Friday at 8. I know I might not be able to offer you the finer things, but girl, you and I together, we could be diviner beings. A love like ours, unlike anything the world has ever seen. And that's what he would tell her. But memorizing all of that, boy, sure would stutter. So if you ever did approach her, he'd probably just say, hey, so I was thinking, maybe we could hang sometime. Is that cool? Although beating himself up inside for sounding like a sorry, lame fool. Thank you. Okay, so this is how this is going to go. I'm going to be asking questions, you're going to be answering, and you're going to be determining how this story goes. So, first question goes to the ladies in the room. If a guy walks up to you and says, hey, so I was thinking, would you like to hang out sometime? Would you consider that like a date or just like a hangout thing?
Hangout.
Hangout?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Now for the guys. Hold on a second. Okay. For the guys, how many of you guys are willing to admit that you're shy?
Oh.
2 hands, 3 hands, 4 hands, 5? There's like one guy that's proud. You're not shy? You're not? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Are you shy?
Are you shy? Okay. Cool. Alright, so everyone's shy, and apparently it's not a date, so she didn't get the message. So then we need to proceed to another piece about a shy guy telling people that he likes a chick but can't find the guts to make a move. So this one is called Her. I'm finding it really hard to start this poem, trying to figure out how to write this poem, because see, this poem is about her and everything I wish I could tell her, but I can't find the right words the right way to word it, and honestly, that sucks because, well, I'm a poet. And words are supposed to be my thing. They're not supposed to be hard to find. They should be quick to come to mind, and ink should flow like water down the Nile, and words should combine, but they just don't. See, no matter how good with rhymes you are, what's in one's heart can never truly be defined, never be fully described, but all I can do is try. And I feel like I should proceed this with a disclaimer, because what follows next are corny lines and witty rhymes written with a beautiful girl like her in mind, but you know what? Screw a disclaimer. If you're not happy about this poem, let me tell you one thing. You can blame her. Because this is what she does to me, feeling so intense like a drug you see, taking me from one end to the other end of my sanity. Thoughts of her consuming me constantly. And I wish I could tell her this personally, but the thing is, I'm really shy. Sure, I could perform here on stage what was once written on page, yet somehow I can't do that face to face. You do not know how badly I wish I could tell her how beautiful she is, and how it's not only physical, it's intellectual and spiritual as well, the type to make you want to believe in a heaven and hell. Tell her how every time I see her smile, I get a glimpse of what an eternity in heaven would look like. Tell her how I compare every girl to her, and how I put her on the highest of pedestals so no one could ever truly compare to her. Tell her how I want to be the Superman to her Lois Lane, and how I wish she got my last name, and how I wish I could be the king to her Coretta, she could be the grosser to my Medieval. Tell her that certain things that I want to do with her and to her would only be described as grown folk things. She's my strength and she's my weakness, my reason for being sent from above. She's all that I love, but I'm too shy to tell her this. So please, if you see her, would you do me this favor? Please let her know that I am here and that I do love her. I'm a Thank you. Okay, so one of you guys tells the chick on the guy's behalf that he has a thing for her, and then let's say they go on their first date, right? Hopefully that goes well, right? So what follows next is what happens after the first date. Thinking back to the last time we crossed paths, your eyes found mine in something like a movie scene, sort of kind of like a surreal dream, but this was the real thing. I mean, like, Lord, please, can I get a witness? Somebody pinch me and see if I'm still conscious. I felt we've known each other for a while now, but that moment felt like Cupid had me locked down. And I swear that shot he hit me with was tangent, kind of seeing things, images of you and I so vividly painted. Visions of you and I riding, sound system playing my Tupac favorites. Like all that mattered was us two, staring at the world through my rear view. Like there wasn't much I wouldn't do for love, do for you. Said you made a girl that stay down and stay true through hard times, hold me down for whatever. I keep your head up, you keep me focused, and vice versa. You see, this life I lead got me chasing waterfalls, no steady streams, and I'd like to do it all with the girl of my dreams. An average life is a man, but dreams fulfill the better. So what you say you and I go find buried treasure? I sleep till on success, our heads rest. You be my good missus, no bad mistress. Hold me down through life's harsh test. You and me against the world, together we form our own island. A lady in the streets, but Nobody needs to know what we do in private. You be my body, I'll be your class, side by side, we're equals, so no one's ever left behind. Put it simply, what I'm asking is, would you be my ride or die? Hey. Okay, so next question for all of you now. So this is a budding love story, and it's going pretty well in the beginning. How far in the relationship should we be at this point? Should we be still in the honeymoon stage, or way deeper into the relationship? Honeymoon deeper, honeymoon deeper, honeymoon deeper.
Deeper.
I need like, okay, put your hand up for honeymoon. Oh wow, that's like, okay, this whole side. Okay, okay, so we are still in the honeymoon phase. And so the next piece I'm performing will be titled, okay, we're still in the honeymoon phase, so everything's lovey-dovey, and a guy wants to write a poem, right? So how do you start a poem?
Once upon a time.
That's a story. Like, what's the most common way of starting a love poem?
Your eyes. Roses are red.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, roses are
By
red.
the way.
Yes, that's the most common way. So this one's called Roses and Violets. Alright. Roses are red, violets are blue. And I hate poems that start like this because they can't do justice to how I feel about you. Corny and generic lines can never describe the feelings I hold inside. Endless hours and sleepless nights spent contemplating on the future that the hours I never mentioned in such poems. And I state how much my mind urges me to write like the artist of times, two fates forever intertwined and two souls destined to become one as two sets of lips engage in true love's first kiss. In a world filled with imperfections, together you and I would be the exception. In a moment we kiss, you and I would know pure bliss. You and I would think back to these words, and you and I would dance to this verse. In that moment, you and I would form our own universe. So as you hear these words, know that I stand here and wait. The roses are red, and violets are blue. But our love will be an unbelievable beauty.
Safely in these arms I carry you.
Hey. So, we're past the honeymoon phase now. Now, two other options. In every relationship, there are doubts, periods of doubts. And so the next option you guys have right now is to choose between exploring the doubts in a relationship from the guy's point of view, or defining the relationship still from the guy's. Sorry?
Exploring the doubts.
Doubts or relationships?
Doubts.
So the options are we're either exploring the doubts of the guy, or we are defining the strong relationship they have. So hands up for doubts. Again, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so doubts. This next one's called Breathe. I'm scared of losing her. I'm scared I'm pushing her away the more I get closer. My biggest fear is her resenting me, and yet that risk is happening if I let my insecurities get to me. My anxiety tends to eat at me, but I'm worried it's suffocating her if I don't let her breathe. See, I don't know how to deal with this. But things like this don't often happen to guys like me. So guys like me tend to overanalyze every moment, every action, every sentence. Worried we've said or done something wrong that would annoy the other person. Guys like me put up this armor of self-confidence, but really, deep down, we're uncertain. We're not sure if we're doing things right, so we think of the worst case scenario, dwell on it enough, speak it into our minds, and eventually we make it so. I mean, we're so convinced we don't even let them get a word in. No time for them to react. Our fears have already become facts. So I pray to God, the universe, and whoever's watching over me that I don't mess this up. I don't ever want to mess this up because I can't even describe to you what she means to me. So I tell myself, relax, trust her, trust the process. Keep your insecurities to yourself. Don't try to control this. See, doubt in you creates doubt in her. Anxiety in you leads to anxiety in her. So I figured the solution would follow the same principle too. And so I tell myself, breathe. Just breathe. Because if you'd breathe, she would too. But that's easy said and harder to do. Okay, so we've explored the doubts. Next option. Okay, so we could leave the story there, or we could add drama to it. So leave it on good terms, or add drama to.
Drama. Ah, we hear you. We can hear you.
You all want drama?
We want drama.
Wow. Shame on you guys. It was going so well. Like, the relationship was going so well. Like, why would you want drama? Okay. Drama. Okay, so next I'm going to flip a coin, and I need the women in the room to agree on one side and the men to agree on the other. So, heads or tails?
Heads. Women are heads.
Women, heads? Heads? Heads. And guys are tails. Alright. Wow, that's I didn't even think it through. Okay. Okay, heads or tails, and then I'll tell you what happens next. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Drum roll.
Tails.
Corruption. Drinking.
Tails. So you wanted drama, right?
Yes.
Now, because you wanted drama and because you decided to get involved in this perfect relationship and just crush it, they're broken up. Yeah.
They broke up.
It's all your fault. Yeah.
Wow.
It's all your fault. And now, since the guys won, sorry, 1 second. the guys won. Can all the guys hear me? Yeah? Yeah? Great. Since the guys won, they get to decide who fucked the relationship up.
Them.
Was it the guy or the girl who messed the relationship up?
How?
Only the guys get to say. So, who messed it up? Let's say, okay, for the guys, put your hand up if it was the guy who messed the relationship up.
Of course no. Of course no. Oh, well done. There's hope.
Okay. Okay, so she messed the relationship up. Such a shame. It was going so well. Yeah. It's also kind of like how you could have a relationship and then outside forces want drama and negativity in your life. Yeah, so you guys just ruined the relationship. Okay, so this next one is called Sometimes, and it is basically a dialogue between the two after they've messed the relationship up, and I'll explain what happened to cause the breakup. So this one is called Sometimes. So the first one is the chick who's talking, and then she says, sometimes I wonder where it all went wrong. And on days like today, I think of the day when we broke up. A time gone, just like that. Forever relegated to the past is something that happened. It's something nice at times, but like I tell people when they ask, not all good things last. And on days like today, I wish I could go back and tell myself not to end things. On days like today, I think we could have made it work. I realized how small our issues were and how I neglected your work. How I took what we had for granted, thinking if I looked elsewhere, I'd easily find it. But to be honest, I haven't found it. No one has ever done what you did for me. Gone through what you went through for me. For us. No one has ever made me feel so certain of the future as you did. I know what we had wasn't perfect, but on days like these, I think it would have been worth it. I'm sorry I fucked up. And so then the guy replies, sometimes I wonder where it all went wrong. I think back to what started it. I realized I created doubt because of my worries and insecurities, but ultimately you gave up on us, not me. Ultimately you gave up on us, not me. And now you tell me you regret it. Even though I tried everything to fix things, you decided to seek love elsewhere. You say you never know what you got till it's gone, but I don't feel the same way for you anymore. I've moved on. I'm okay now. I'm happy. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't like how things turned out. I hate that I was weak for you. That I was so sprung on you. I hate the things I accepted and the pain I went through. And what we had is something I never want to go back to. I should have listened to my pride and ego much sooner. I'm sorry, but you fucked up.
I supposed to just give you by.
Tuko sawa?
Yeah, thank you. Yay, so you ruined the relationship. You're clapping for that. Okay, so we could end that there, or we could have a plot twist. So it's up to you guys. Does everyone want a plot twist?
Yes.
More drama.
More drama.
That's the darkest plot twist I've heard. Okay, so plot twist. So that whole sometimes conversation took place like what, like how long does it take for a guy to get over a relationship?
6 years. 6 years. Okay. Like a year.
Anyone can answer this.
1 year.
1 year?
Not too long.
One night of
3 days.
shots.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
One night of shots and tequila maybe. Oh, okay. Happy hour, yeah. All it takes is happy hour and then he moves on. Great. Okay, so let's say that sometimes discussion took place like a few weeks. Can we say a few weeks after the breakup? Like he was over it after a few weeks? Is that fair to say? Huh? Yeah? Yeah, we're good? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, plot twist time, yay! What? Wow, okay. People are writing scripts, movies. Alright, so, what song's from last Friday night? It's been a minute since we kicked it. A 7-year-long minute to be specific. She found out I was back in town and reached out. And now here we were on a Friday night out. This used to be our favorite spot. And I was curious why she picked it considering how we left things. 7 years without a word and she picks the scene of our fondest memories. Thinking back now in hindsight, that makes sense to me. She still looked pretty much the same, only better. And I won't lie, my attraction to a female figure made me want to do things we used to do together. They say you never forget your first, and I just wanted to be her last. Go figure. We still had our good chemistry. I could still make a fool of myself, and she could still laugh at me. And I figured I had a pretty good chance of ending the night together when I noticed she still played with her hair every time I got close to her. Just because we were meant to be doesn't mean we were meant to last forever. Those are the last words I remember telling her. And for the life of me, I can't remember why we ended it. All I know is I felt like a dumbass for giving up on what we had together. We had a good time, and as the day came to its end, I dropped her off. Two mutually attracted bodies at the doorstep. I acted all cool like a gentleman about to leave, yet secretly wanting something else. But nothing in this world would prepare me for what would happen next. Before you leave, there's something I need to tell you. As she said that, a tiny hand stuck out of the door with a voice saying, "Mommy, you're home."
Told ya.
And before I could finish asking who little man was, she interrupted me saying, "This is my son. I'm a single mother. He's almost 7.
7? What's 7?
To be continued some other day.
7?
Yes, like that was 7 years after the breakup.
Wait.
To be continued. Thank you, that's my son.